So we have stand your ground, which is about firmness, and it's another number 7, as I mentioned, and the temptation card in the middle, the devil card, which often represents Capricorn energies. There's a lot here that have come out. I'm not so inclined to want to take them all, but perhaps we'll take half of them. So we'll just do a little bit more shuffling and see. Wow, lovely. The power card, number 8. This is your internal power. This is the power that holds authority or dominion over all of those cards there. So your internal power, if you have lost it or if you have felt it was scattered, could be returning, or this could be an opportunity for you to apply internal strength to make the wise decisions, to choose wisely, to not give up, to not feel defeated, and to not give in to temptation or to be bullied or to be subjugated or abused, if that's the case. If any of you have been in relationships where there has been abuse or where things have been out of balance and you have lost your internal power, or you feel that you have lost your strength or power because of a situation or someone. And it might have been that if you go back in time, you may have made some incorrect choices, and this might have got you into this place. And it could, as I say, could be with a Capricorn who is either their sun sign or moon or rising sign, and you may be going, maybe I need to make some more decisions about this situation that I find I'm tempted about. There's a whole bunch of different scenarios popping their head up here at this moment in time. So with this choose wisely card, some of you are going to be tempted into a choice or a decision that seems really attractive, and they're saying be careful, like expand on that, because it is a temptation. Something's luring you, something seems really appealing, but I think it could be the wrong choice. You have to stand your ground and not be tempted by the glitterazzi of life, the glitterazzi things. You've got to be more logical, and you have to have strength and determination and willpower even. There's just something even in here about willpower around a set of choices or opportunities that are coming your way. And I'm not saying that they're all wrong, I'm just saying there's one in here in particular, possibly, that doesn't seem matched with where you want to go or what you're trying to do. So you guys will have to think about that, but that's just one of the messages coming through. These are a really busy bunch of cards that have teamed up together. The stand your ground is initiating this, the power or the strength back, and that then they're all combined into here. You're going to need to do a little bit of thinking a bit further about what that might mean. There's the shadow self as well. So some of you could be doing shadow work or shadow self work, or realizing parts of yourself that you have not interacted with, or that you have been hiding from or been afraid of. And some of that could have led you to, it's very interesting if you look at these two cards, they both show the whole self, which is what this is. This is just one person. It's the light faction of one person, and it's the dark side or the shadow side. This is the inner strength, or this is the human side, or the side that's visible for people, but this is our power and our inner strength that comes from within. So there's a lot of messages here about your being, your regaining something, or doing work with yourself, or acknowledging a part of yourself. It could even be that this is the other part that you are fighting with at the moment. You are fighting some sort of shadow side, or feelings, or energies, or situations. It could be relationships or obsessions or addictions, and you are being pulled between them and wanting to make these ones come to the fore so that this drops off in the background. And that's where it could be stand your ground and be really firm with yourself, and reignite the self-strength and power. And don't be afraid of the shadow self, because once it's integrated fully, then it helps us to be this. You can't be one without the other. It's day and night, which is what this is in essence. Black and white, female and male, yin and yang. All parts have an opposite. Every action has a reaction. So the number 18, of course, is the moon, and the moon is very much about our emotions and our psyche. So sometimes this card can turn up when we become very empowered by our psychological perspectives in life. We may receive messages through the dreamscape. We may become more psychic. We may hear voices, literally. And I noticed that this one has this massive planet in the background, and he is standing his ground against this gigantic planet that's coming in to create some sort of flux or energy or something. And this is why I said at the very beginning, this planetary alignment that is here for January is very, very powerful, and it's going to physically alter some people's lives, but at the same time it will emotionally alter their lives. And this could be a time where you could either fall to the wayside and fall into the bad choices or the temptation or the weakness, or where you could stand your ground, regain your power, and ignite or bring together the shadow self and the light self, making this powerful boom, one solid almighty being. So you see how intense this whole bunch of messages could actually be in reality. And I still had a couple of more cards to come from this deck. And here we are back in the mind, and we've been in the mind this whole time with you guys, Gemini, and that doesn't surprise me, because of course you're the air sign and you're all about the mind. You're the twins, so sometimes there is a twin side to Geminis, like the shadow side or the other side that people don't always see with Geminis. So there's something here about confronting it, about facing up to it, about letting go of something that's either angst or creating angst, or isn't fitting the puzzle, or isn't supporting you or how you want to become. And there's definitely something here about the decisions you make on this journey and standing your ground. What's another one coming? Oh, look at that. Love begins. That's like the Ace of Cups. So of all the other ones that you've received, and the only other cups one was this one, the Choose Wisely, there is a love beginning in here. Now, the love may be for yourself, or it may be rekindling a previous relationship that has been tense or unbalanced or had become out of sorts. Or it could be a new love coming in for some of you. And this could be after you do some of this work, because when you harness the power within these parts of you and you move it all together, you become like a different person. You become this other energy that people see and might be attracted to. So this is a powerful card. It's a beautiful card, the Ace of Cups. It's one of the most revered in the deck. It's very spiritual as well. So there can be a spiritual energy behind this, like a very deep twin flame or soulmate energy emanating from this. And it's got a very, very high vibration. So just one more from this deck, because of all these other ones that came out. Oh, nice. Another Cups card, and it's the Three of Cups, and it's rejoice and happy celebration. This can often refer to woman being around you, the sisterhood of friendships, of people having your back in life so that you're not alone. Friendships or family or communities that come together, and it can be woman. So this, for some of you, this could even involve this cup, which sometimes means that it's a friend that currently exists that becomes like a love interest. And remember, love doesn't have to be romantic, although often it is, but this can be the love of the soul, which is very, very powerful, and that can happen when this type of integration comes together. This card, back on the more literal sense, can be about attending happy events, engagements, weddings, birthdays, christenings, school reunions for some of you, things like that as well. So I'm tempted to pull one more because we've still got quite a few here, and I said we just wouldn't look at them all. The Six of Swords, and it's moving on. So it's moving out of something that has been in the darkness into this light. Now this can be a literal moving in the physical plane, so sometimes it's shifting. It can also relate to travel. It can sometimes relate to travel by boat across sea. It usually means you're not going alone. You sometimes take someone with you. Sometimes this is for a job or going to a new home or country where you become a new citizen of this new country. Other times it is very much referring to moving out of the darkness, the shadow, moving out of the shadow and coming into the light, because you are finding the answers. You're moving out of something that's been stuck, unbalanced, and you have lost some of your power and it caused some mental conflict, but you are on the journey to moving into the strength and the power of the self. Really, really nice reading. It's a great story in your reading at the moment there for you, Gemini. So let's see. I really love these cards. See, well, we didn't have to go long with that one. Seeing, perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. So this is basically the third eye. So this message is coming to you from the third eye. I will read it out to you. It's number 37, which is a 1. This card is an invitation to seek new knowledge and expand your perception of reality. See yourself and other people as spiritual beings on a journey. Recognize the patterns that are playing out in your life and the role you play or could play in the world. Take pleasure in being part of the ongoing development of the universal consciousness. Enjoy the process of gradually learning about your place in the world. Through introspection, we grow to understand ourselves. We also begin to see other people, situations, and the world with a more expanded sense of clarity. Now is a time for great self-reflection, journaling, meditation, and for looking within. And that is exactly what this card is, self-reflection and looking within. Ask yourself to reveal a higher view of your path and be open to seeing anew. Be willing to let go of restricted ways of seeing things. Be open to not knowing and not understanding some things. Acknowledge new ideas, slowly allowing yourself to evolve and your place in the world to unfold. It is time to see beyond all preconceived limitations to the deeper truth within. Be present in the physical, but see beyond it, opening to a wider view of your reality. Look for the positive and the good in all people and situations, even amidst seeming imperfection. Look for the beauty in life and it will reveal itself in and to you. Take a fresh look at yourself and the world you are creating. Seek deeper meaning and underlying truth. Open yourself to the eagle's view, seeing both the bigger picture and the finest detail from great heights. Call upon your inner eye to see the highest truth. So some really excellent messages in there, guys. Now, I will use one more deck for you, the Cosmic Reading cards, because I think this is a really good empowering time of the year to connect with deeper messages and to, use them to ponder or meditate with, think about, expand upon and connect with. So this is for Gemini. 2 came out, well actually 3. I'm only going to pick one to read. Oh, self-worth, hope and shine. Wow. I think we should read the self-worth, but I'm going to leave them all visible for you, and you can decide what narrations might come from those cards, from the hope and the shine, and we will see if we can, I think it's going to be better this way. Hope is, something that we can apply to all situations and timelines, and shining is standing tall and bright and utilizing your personal strength and power, which we have kind of seen a little bit before as well. It just says this card encourages you to shine your extraordinary radiant light. A strong current is propelling you forward in a positive direction, steered by the heart. A path that is driven by the heart is a soul that is limitless and fruitful. But the one I was going to read for you was 27, which is the self-worth. Do you know just how worthy, amazing, and unique you are? You are incredible. We would like you to also see the amazing soul that is you. You're enough. Step back from trying to justify your existence with all the things that you constantly do. Stop comparing yourself to others. Please, not for 1 second, ever feel that you don't measure up to the people around you. No one is perfect, even the people that you may be comparing and measuring yourself against. Too much of your personal power is being given to others, which can be draining on your own energy supplies. One of the most fundamental questions to ask yourself is, how much do I love myself? Take some time out from your schedule and reflect on this question. The extent to which you love yourself dictates how successful you are in every facet of your life, mind, body, and spirit. You are worthy. It is time to stop walking in the shadow of others. Take your place on your golden chair. Sit amongst the gods and goddesses and shine your radiant light. Shine. Radiant light. Shine. Your radiant light. Wow. Appreciate yourself and all the beauty you bring to this world. The more you come to see your own value and worth, the more others come to see these qualities within you. No matter who you are or what you feel you have accomplished in this life, you are magnificent and unique. But most importantly, you are enough. Take your place and shine. There's a mantra you can use. Fill me with love and help me embrace the light, love and creative soul that is truly me. And the associated chakras are the base and the sacral. So there you are, Gemini. Feel the hope in that self-worth and shine your bright light. It all comes together. All 3 cards were meant to be there, representative of each other and the whole.